But he's new to our family. You see him at the top of the hour every day, 24 hours a day. A new person that's on our station now is King Law Firm, and he has sent his representative to be here. And let me tell you, folks, if you think the old man's a good lawyer, this kid is going to set the world on fire because he has definitely got the personality, and the girls flock to him like you would not believe. I mean, I go out to Southern University, I meet this kid, and it's like he got his own entourage walking behind him. It's like, chicks, you want to back off? We need to shoot this interview, okay? So welcome to the show. A good-looking kid, I promise you, Christopher King.
How you doing?
Was that enough introduction for you?
That was great. That
totally
was great.
Embarrassed now?
Hey, I'm all good. It's all good. No problem.
If you got your father in you, they didn't bother you at all. It's like just keep rolling right on.
Just keep rolling with it.
And you got a lovely family. Your sister's gorgeous.
Appreciate
and
it.
your brother is really nice. And now, which one of you is doing the podcasting?
That's my brother. Yeah,
that's your brother.
Doing the podcast.
So you are into
training, law school.
Yeah. You were interning, weren't you? Or law clerking down somewhere? Were you
at
still
Wildlife and Fisheries.
Wildlife and Fisheries. So you represent alligators or what?
Something like that. It's more so like land acquisitions and making sure the state owns what they own and everything's sectioned off the way it needs to be. So,
State owns a lot of land, don't they?
A lot.
I can imagine the management of that and trying to protect the rights and all that stuff.
It's a lot. But I'm learning a lot. Just coming with my eyes wide open, trying to soak in everything I can. Just getting ready for that business. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know you're looking forward to working with your dad. Sure. Okay, listen, let's back up. I can just imagine Christmas as a kid in his house. So what is a fond memory? What do you remember that was special? Look into the camera, just tell people a Christmas story. What do you remember?
I think the best Christmas story I've had, or the best memory I had, was after Hurricane Katrina. We actually got displaced, and we actually ended up moving to Baton Rouge, Zachary area. And me and my brother and my sister, we ended up going to the schools around like that area, and the people there that we met was so inviting, so had open arms, and they helped us, get gifts that we probably wouldn't have afforded, with that situation and everything like that. And it really, really touched my heart, and it was probably a memory I'll always have, just to experience something like devastating as Hurricane Katrina and still have, people right up the road in Baton Rouge and Zachary to look out for you and lend a helping hand. So I think that's one of the best Christmases I've ever had.
That'd be really weird to go through Katrina. You guys, the home that you still have down there was destroyed?
Yes, sir. We have it. We still have it.
That was totally flooded?
It wasn't. It was more so wind damage, but a lot of our other properties was pretty messed up. But we still had to.
The town was messed up.
Right.
I mean, it wasn't like you could even stay there.
Exactly.
And that's what brought you to this area.
Yes. And
I guess a lot of people came here. We weren't here then. I wasn't. So I guess a lot of people relocated up this area.
Yes. But God works in mysterious ways, and we met some long-lasting friends that I'll never forget. In my life. So everything works out for a reason, even the bad. So yeah.
The hurricane was what? It was in November or October?
It was around. It was around that time.
So you displaced that quick, even to have Christmas had to be.
Right, exactly. It was definitely a shock, and like I said, it was just surprising that there was people willing to take out of their home and lend a helping hand and help you out. So
And I know you'll give it back 1,000-fold.
Oh, always.
You guys
That's the goal. Is just paying for it.
Good heart.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's fast forward to modern times. So what's it like now at the King household for?
Well, now of
Christmas?
course it's a little different. We definitely this year I think we're gonna definitely sit around with some family time. Eat some good food. Hopefully watch the Saints. Beat up on some people and get that Super Bowl win. That's really the goal. But just
do we have any
Saints
fans in the audience out there? Santa even likes Santa. I saw him walk through there. That's great.
With a name like the Saints, you can't not like them.
You cannot like the Saints.
But yeah.
Your Christmas with your father in the house, is he big on Christmas?
Yeah, he really is. He's big with family. He's big with. I tell you one thing. It is sometimes hard to get him a gift though.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, it's sometimes because my dad, he has a different style than me and my brother, of course. And at his age, he has a lot of things he wants, and the things he really wants, I can't afford it. So, I
can relate to that. Yes, again.
Right.
But as being a judge, when he was a judge, was that weird as far as Christmas time? And
it wasn't weird, especially growing up in it and always being around it. It wasn't really weird. Maybe it was different. than now.
Yeah.
Because it's just a different dynamic. But it's not. I wouldn't say bad or worse. It's just a different dynamic about it.
How many of your friends in college or in school were like, "Hey, your dad's a judge. Can you help me out on this?"
I will say a
Did that
couple
ever
people
happen?
have asked me about that,
I can
especially in
imagine.
undergrad.
Hey, isn't your dad a judge? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That definitely pops up every now and then.
Well, I tell you, I'm sure you'll have a wonderful year, and you're a bright young man. I look forward to the time that you become a lawyer yourself, and
I thank you. Appreciate that.
put you at the top of the hour and get the old man off there.
That's the plan.
There's the plan. There you go.